Using the golden ratio is one of the easiest ways to get your logos looking absolutely world class. And it's being used to create some iconic logos that we all know and love. But what's the best way of designing a new logo or brand using the golden ratio method? So you can take a logo that looks like this and use the golden ratio method to make it look like this. And the way I accomplish this is simply by using circles. So as long as you can draw a circle on Illustrator, then you should be able to use the golden ratio method I'm going to teach you in this video. Now the first step is to get your golden ratio circles ready. And I actually have a free template that you can download by clicking the link in the description below. Okay, so the next step is to take the biggest circle and fit it on our current logo. Now if we need a bigger circle later on, do not worry, we can make one of those super easy. At the moment, just use your best instinct and just put the biggest circle on the largest curve on your current logo that you're working with. Okay, now next we're going to start to add the other circles to our design. Now you don't have to use all the circles, but all we want to do is we just want to try and recreate the same image with the circles that we have at our disposal. Because what's going to happen is as we take the circles and we start to recreate the image, we are set within the boundaries of that golden ratio and the proportions that it keeps us in. And the reason the logos look so perfect and natural is because the golden ratio is found so often in nature. And there are so many things throughout our average day where we'll look at something and think, oh, that looks like nice, right? Like it just looks pleasing to the eye. The golden ratio method for logo design does the exact same thing. It helps your logos feel more natural and more organic. Now, if you do run into a situation where you need a circle which is slightly bigger or smaller than what you currently have, do not worry. Just select one of the circles that is either the biggest or the smallest, and then simply either times or divide it by 1.618. That's basically the mathematical equation for getting the circles at the right proportion. So if you're wanting the circle to be bigger, simply times it, and if you want it to be smaller, then divide it. Now once you have all the circles in place and you're kind of happy with how things look, then all you need to do is just select them all and select the divide tool. Now this particular approach does take a little bit longer than some other methods that you could use to cut the logo out. However, I just prefer it because it allows me more control when I'm actually selecting the shapes and deleting what I don't need. Now once you've divided all the lines, simply delete all of the lines and all of the shapes that you don't need for the logo. Basically what you should be left with is just the logo itself. Then just fill the logo with some color and that should be it. Anyway, if you found this video helpful, then YouTube apparently thinks you're going to find this one helpful as well. So you might want to think about clicking it if you learned something. If you didn't learn something, maybe I'm just not very good at what I do. I don't know. Who knows?